Hello everybody, I'm just presenting this IICAS system developed by Conplant. So we are the first supplier. We actually developed this system with HAM, so we have an OEM approval and we are complying with the ISO standard for the CAS system. So this system basically based on the infrared technology. There are many different ways to detect the objects. We are using at the moment infrared camera, which actually detects the object's distance, and based on that we can slow down the machine, we can stop the machine and control the machine based on if the object is close to the machine and avoid the risk of the collision. So basically what the system is doing is it's got a projector, which is the infrared projector, which does lights up about 35 meters behind the machine, and we have a infrared camera in the top, and then we have a video camera which actually shows like a reverse camera. The combination of these two gives a view to the operator, not only just the rear vision but also the distance of the object. So we have an overlay of an infrared camera which shows what object and what distance they are. So I hope later on I will show you on the screen how this one works, but yes, for now we have infrared camera and we have video camera on that section. Now I'm going to demonstrate how this warning zone yellow and the red is working as I'm approaching to the machine. The position, joystick position, is in reverse, and it's the exactly situation when the machine is reversing to the object. So as we are walking there, you will see the warning slow down and then turns to the red, which is the controller stop, and in the 2 meter it will activate the emergency stop. So we go closer. At the moment it's green, it means I am in the safe distance. As I'm getting closer, yellow it slows down the machine. I'm into the danger zone, not quite there, but it slows the machine down to the 2 kilometer, and it stays in the 2 kilometer, approaching the object in this distance. Am I getting closer? The stop. The machine stops when any object gets closer to the distance. If I go in a 2 meter, that emergency stop, it will start, and 100% braking will apply, and the machine gonna be stationary. IICAS system now is equipped with this disabled or what we call it standby on-off switch. So authorized people can have a key and then they can turn it off. When you turn that system off, you can on the display you can see that red light is flashing. It means I'm off for the operator. If you wanted to load it, unload it, or for any reason you want to get the IICAS off in reverse. Remember, this only works in reverse. Then when for example you don't want it to turn it all the time off, but you can take this one off. At this position, operator cannot turn the key on and switch off the CAS system, but it still is got the override push button. This override push button is designed for the operator if something comes to the view of a camera and then move away, and you can override it by pressing that one and clear that warning zone, or you can push it for 2 seconds and the CAS gonna be disabled for 30 seconds. All this function is being explained in the ISO standard, and all this switching and the function works based on the standard. On this screen you can see all the information about the CAS system. At the moment you can see in the back of the machine there is a 0 object, so it's completely clear. Then in here you can see is so green, it means IICAS is operational, and at the moment it doesn't see any problem and is operational 100%. In here you can see the joystick position and the machine. When any object detected in the warning zone, that light, that one flashes to the yellow, and when is in the red zone it starts flashing red, so operator knows something is behind the machine in the stop zone. In here we added actually odometer, which shows the traveling speed of the machine. In here you can see the speed limit at the moment is a 9.2. If you move the joystick to forward, I'm moving to the forward, and you can see it changed to 20. Actually we are limiting the speed of the machine in reverse into the 10 km/h. So there is an extra option in there. We can set the maximum reverse or traveling for the reverse, and we can limit the speed. In here we have a ROPS sensor integrated in there. Not only it will sense the rolling warning, but also uphill, downhill, and the ROPS 2 comes as a warning. I'll show you. I got the sensor out, so if I turn it sideways, it tells you that's a warning for the tilt angle, also uphill and downhill. Also we integrated another screen in there, which is show you the tilt of the machine. So we are simulating at the moment with this tilt sensor out, so you can see how it's showing the position of the machine to the operator, left, right, and uphill, downhill. That's a tilt sensor we integrated to the system, and in here you can actually see the roll and the pitch for the current position of the machine. Okay, I show you another feature we added to this system, which we integrated all the switching for the extra working light on this display. And actually you can, because it's a touch screen, you can actually turn it any of them by touching the screen, and it will turn the lights for these working lights on the roof, mounted on the roof. So that's been integrated to the screen of that. You can do that. Now I'll show you the video cameras 360 degree. We have automatic mode, which it works with the joystick. As you move the joystick forward, it shows you selected view of the video camera as it goes to neutral and reverse, back to the reverse camera or IICAS camera. When it's in the auto position, you can turn the auto off. Oops. We can turn it off and then have it in the 2D view. At this position, actually the screen doesn't change with the joystick, and also you can select the combination of 4 video cameras we have, left and right. So we have in the left side, front, right side, and the rear of the machine, 4 cameras is fitted to this machine. You can scroll it up or down by these 2 buttons. So operator can select, for example, 4 view this combination. It can have 2, 3, and 4. You can have 1 and 2. You can have 4, which is only reverse. And then you can have left side, and you can have front and he can also go to the other side, and he can have a full view. This is a 360-degree view. So now, if you wanted to, if I don't leave it on the auto, wherever you move the joystick forward and reverse, always stays in that view. That if I turn this one on, now the screen will change with the joystick. I move it to the forward, it turns to the 360 degree, and then back to reverse. And as it goes, you can see it changed the screen when it's in auto mode. Or the other options we have it in this screen is basically we have recording the every event actually happening in there. So you can have it in here. For example, I wanted to turn the CAS system off. I turn the CAS system off, see what happens. Now it's telling me your CAS warning, CAS disabled, and it's got the active, so it means it still is inactive. It still is disabled, and it's the time and the actual date is stamped in here. And this one stays active as long as this one, the switch is in the off position. Now, if I turn it back on again, it will clear. Now, if you wanted to see the history, now it moves to the history. There is no active alarms, but if you press the history, it will give you the warning is being disabled at this time and is enabled in this time. Also, if you look at it, you see Rob's warning when we were playing with the sensor. It was operating and activated this time, and it was on for this long. So always we are recording events. So if even when we're detecting the objects in the warning and in a stop zone, the system, it will record the events, and you can see how long and when object was detected. Now you can see how the system is detecting the object. Now we put this Polaroid right in the back, and you can see it says 2.4 is the distance from the machine. And in here you can actually see it tells to the operator as well, same thing, nearest object 2.5, 2.4. That's what is the number is actually we're reading through here. And actually you can see there is another icon in there, is flashing red, because it means there is some object in the stopping zone, and it's warning the operator there is some objects in there. In here you can see the slowing distance 4.3 and a stopping distance 2.3. So it means if any object come closer than this, than 4.3, the yellow is going to come, and then it will stop if object come closer than the 2.3.